My front porch looking in. There's a little Lone Star music. Now, Bryce, you mentioned...
No, I've got both.
Oh, I enjoy a good front porch. I don't have a front porch, but I do have a front step, and I'm right on the highway, and sometimes I just sit out in my chair and wave at people as they drive by, and everybody waves, too.
They do look at you and wave?
Yeah.
I thought you were a ways off the highway.
No. I got a front yard, but you know what, maybe 20, 30 yards off of the highway. It's not that far, but everybody waves when I sit out in the front yard. I don't do it often enough. It always makes me feel good. I love waving.
Well, with your beard, you're starting to look like Santa Claus, and so it's, they're just getting in line with Christmas and waving back to you.
That's the second person in the last 2 days that has said that.
Wow, look at your beard, Gene. Come on.
So I'm slightly upset. I don't want to say I'm horribly upset. Yesterday we had Terry Carlson in from the Holthus Convention Center, and she was talking about their basically a little Comic-Con that they're having on this weekend. And this summer we had our intern Taylor, who always used to say that I look like Papa Smurf. And I was actually going to dress as Papa Smurf and go to Comic-Con this weekend, but I'm going to be busy now, so I'm not going to be able to dress as Papa Smurf. So I've held on to this stupid thing for 4 months for no reason.
And you'll keep holding on to it, I'm sure.
We'll see.
Got a few more months before Christmas.
But
right now, Gene, we're celebrating the kickoff of fall. Today this evening will be the official moment where fall is here. You feel the crisp in the air.
Yep.
And I recently had my annual ritual to really indicate that fall was here. Do you have one of those, or is that just me?
I don't necessarily think I have a ritual. It's more like I'm not a pumpkin spice guy, but there are certain foods that definitely say fall is on the way, like soup. I start to eat a lot more soup when it gets chillier. So chilly. Okay.
Several weeks ago, I was walking one of the big box retail stores, and I caught something out of the corner of my eye. It was bright orange, and I tried to walk by without giving it attention, but it just kept pulling me back in, Gene.
What was it?
And so I had to go back over there and stare at it for a minute and just ponder my life as I looked at the candy corn on the shelf. Mm-hmm. It's only $1.
Only
$1 bag for $1. Mm-hmm. Is it too early to break out the candy corn? I pondered to myself.
No.
And I decided no. I had a little bit of a drive home. It'd been a long day, so I bought myself a bag of candy corn, intending to share it with the missus when I got home, and bought a bottle of water, because you honestly cannot have candy corn without having something to wash it down.
Yeah, you've got to dilute all that sugar, too.
So my annual ritual, though, you might be wondering what that part is. I begin the drive home, and you have to crack it open with your teeth. Crack it as in rip the bag open like a bear. Mm-hmm. Because candy corn's back.
Yes, it is.
And I grab a handful, just start munching on it. And as the drive continues to pass by, it's a long one, a little bit of drive out of town. One handful, second handful. And would you know it, Gene, by the time I got home, I'm not proud of this, but it's happened more than once. I've eaten the entire bag of candy corn.
And how did that not put you in a coma?
Oh my gosh. I felt so sick.
You and I are in the same boat. I enjoy candy corn, especially it's a seasonal thing for me.
Yeah.
I always have to buy at least one bag, and I will, and then it's kind of like, all right, but I don't eat it in one 45-minute trip. Oh my goodness.
My problem was, though, Gene, when I got home, okay, I didn't want to admit to the missus that I bought candy corn with the intent to share it. But she had supper ready. And she said, "Oh, you're ready to eat." I said, I'm actually good for a while. Can we wait? No, I made supper. Let's eat now. I literally feel ill. I might puke right now. I cannot eat anything else. I felt so sick from the freaking candy corn.
Did you finally fess up?
Or? I did. I admitted it to her. I ate the entire bag of candy corn by myself. Not proud of that, by the way. Why people do this? They rank candy corn online. They rank all the Halloween candy in terms of best to worst for you. 19 pieces of candy corn.
Okay.
19 pieces is 140 calories and 28 grams of sugar. Now, there's a lot more than 19 pieces of candy corn in a bag.
And 19 is a very odd number. Why not just say 20?
Well, they got to be very specific.
Okay.
So they do not. The candy corn on the list here is the worst for you of all the Halloween candy. So that's
So
Nice motivation
you've
for this
had
morning.
your quota for the year then. So
I guess so. This is my PSA. Enjoy in moderation, because that candy corn will make you feel sick.
well, when you wait for it for a whole year, you just can't help yourself.
I couldn't. Had to go for it.
And I've done that too. I don't know if I've ever ate a whole bag, but I've definitely ate too much, because if you like candy corn and you've been waiting a whole year for it, you can't help yourself. It's just so good. But I still boggles my mind that there's people out there that don't like candy corn. I don't know how you can't like it. But, well, I'm glad that you're okay, Bryce, and I'm glad that your wife wasn't too upset. So.
Yeah, she forgave me. I just had to go buy another one. That way we could share it.
Okay. See, that's how marriage works. And I don't want to say, when I say I feel sad for you, I'm not saying you've got a very young child at home and you'll probably go trick-or-treating, but this year the kid's not going to know what's going on. Trick-or-treating was one of my favorite things, and it was really weird. My kid hated it. I had to drag him out trick-or-treating every year. I enjoyed it much more than he did, but look forward to trick-or-treating, Bryce. That's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite traditions. So
It's coming up quickly.
all right, thank you very much. Yes, it is the first day of fall. We got some great music coming up from Alan Jackson, a little Joe Diffie, and your truckin' song of the day.